revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out, might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Rivers to Benjamin, good for the Charger first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A toss play, Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Rivers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
180. Check back 21. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Step 180, block 11. Get that quarterback. 0. Behind.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
No score after one on EA Sports. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Dancing to his left. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script, I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check hot route. Hot. Check. Red, up.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Check back 21. 18. Check curl. Check right.
Now it's Trubisky. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Joey Bosa, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Check back 21. And let's get this.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Open space inside the 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
That's it, baby. You got work.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now Gordon on first down. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now running the jet sweep with Benjamin. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Rivers looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. The Charger drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. They've got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This will be taken in at the 1. Shifts by him, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Returning, it's Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 40-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got? Hey, Rocket. What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Wait. Check. 58, boy. 58. Move. Bring it.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. That one good for 26 and a first down. They were probably just looking for a couple yards of breathing room, snapping the ball at their own 2. Well, they got a lot of breathing room.
And even knowing that offenses are as aggressive as they are now in the NFL, you still expect them to run the football in that situation. Why weren't they ready? Instead, it turns into a monster game and gets them way from the shadow of their own end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, downtown!
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Black 11! White! Come on, both to Mike. Mike's both. Hey, Haywood! Close to right.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Come on, 180. Check Mike 21. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 22.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rivers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Rivers. He's going to air one out. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away.
Let's go!
At their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Trubisky. And incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check back 21. Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Trubisky. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Zachary 90. Hey, bro, 80. We got it. Watch 20. Alpha.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
180. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the slant.
Hey, Steve 6.
58.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a bit...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Interception all day, baby.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Got three down.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down, told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up, I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. Then the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Step run 80. Block 15.
Hey, watch the leg.
Here's Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a